Later, we toured this property that's not on Zillow.
But Zillow isn't perfect. The biggest downside is everybody's calling on Zillow. New listings often get flooded with offers from inexperienced wholesalers, leading to inflated offers that will fall apart later.
So Zillow really wants to ban and block all of our middleman real estate businesses, and here's exactly why.
This means you'll be stuck waiting, hoping for deals to come back around.
And I agree on that. This is why I teach my students to control the deal flow. All right, you want to control the supply and the demand. All right, these platforms, they can help, guys, but you don't want to rely on them. You don't want to become dependent on them. You want to figure out how to generate your own buyer leads and your own seller leads. Now, this is the way to do that. You make partnerships. In a middleman mafia community, in the first pinned comment, we show you how to make those joint venture strategic partnerships to get leads coming to you without you having to do advertisement or depend on these platforms like Zillow.
The con is dealing with real estate agents. Experienced agents can quickly recognize wholesalers, and they might not take your offer too serious. Plus, these state contracts across the U.S., they're non-assignable by default. So while there are workarounds like double closing or using a land trust, these complexities can raise the red flags with the agents. Also, buyers see Zillow's listed prices, and some buyers dislike purchasing properties listed on the market or paying more than the original list price, making resale a little challenging.
Now, let me point out a point, right? And he's absolutely correct about this, because what you got to remember is, as a wholesaler, you're attempting to increase the price so that you can get a higher assignment fee. But here's the problem with that. A lot of these properties, if they're not off market, they were already listed somewhere that people can look them up with their original price. So while you're in competition with actual realtors if you don't partner with them. What I mean by that, they're going back on there when they're having trouble selling the property, they're reducing the price. And then here you come increasing the price. So it doesn't really make any sense to try to compete with them on a platform when people are going to be price shopping. We show you how to get around that inside the community.
An overlooked challenge with Zillow is pipeline congestion. Without expertise in spotting genuine opportunities, your follow-up list can quickly fill with leads that never convert and just draining your time and energy.
All right. So besides all the money that wholesalers and middleman real estate business owners can make, is the other reason why Zillow seem to hate us so much. So take a look at this. It says, wholesalers often secure contracts and then market those contracts to other investors, which Zillow sees as preventing broad buyer access, especially if it involves properties that should be on the MLS. Now, check this out. Plot twist. You understand? Overseas, this does not exist. This problem right here does not exist. This is why I go where there's a lot of supply and demand. All right, but continue. Watch this. All right. So it says Zillow positions itself as a pro-consumer platform. So that means it is not for you. It's not for the realtor, and it is not for the wholesaler or those starting a real estate middleman business. It is for the consumer. Your leads, the seller and the buyer is for them. It's not for you, which is why Zillow is trying to make it very difficult for us to do stuff. But that's cool. This is why I don't even use them. All right. So this is one of the first houses we're going to see today.
This is the pearl version of the.
Okay.
The kinds of homes.
All right. Look at this. This is nice. Yes. Okay. So we're just entering. We're going to start right here. This is the first room. ¿Cuántos habitaciones? Tres. This is a 3-bedroom. ¿Cuántos baños? Cuatro? Okay. Four and a half bathrooms, guys. This is the second room right here. And as you can see, this one has a bathroom as well. Okay, so here's a kids park right here. Look at this. Look at this. What's that area over there? Yeah. So if you have children, then you can sit right here while the kids play on the playground, and it's padded. This is not concrete. This is not rock. Like, it's like soft. It's not super, super soft. You still don't want to do a backflip and land on your neck, but it's nice. And I guess if it get too hot, you can go in there. Or if you want to play the game, you can go in there. If you want some privacy, you can go in there. This is some type of jungle gym. Wasn't around when I was a kid, so I don't know.